Kia ora e te whānau na mihi nui ki a koutou. Yes, it is a Monday, and usually that's not our newsletter day. My apologies that I wasn't able to get this out on Friday. I was at a conference for 2 days. But here it is. You can check out the newsletter right now. Dear parents, caregivers and whānau e te whānau o te kura o tāua tēnā koutou katoa. The term is marching by, and there has been a lot going on over the past 2 weeks. We had the strike day last Thursday, and we appreciate the support of the community to enable this to happen. Thank you. You will also have heard that over those same 2 weeks, there have been big things happening in regard to the Refresh New Zealand curriculum. The Sunday before last, we received notification about the finalised English and Maths curricula. We were quite shocked at the fundamental changes that have been made to these documents when compared to the draft released a year ago. Then this week, the other learning areas, social sciences, the arts, science, technology, health and learning languages, were also released. There has already been a considerable amount of debate about the content within and sequencing of learning of these draft curricula. With implementation slated for 2027, there is a monumental amount of work to be undertaken to unpack and understand how these will work in our schools. We are in a good place in regard to implementing English and Maths, and we will navigate the other curriculum areas. However, we, among other schools, are asking big questions about the content and creation of these curricula. To see these, you can go to the following link. Health New Zealand is alerting schools to an escalating risk of measles as it responds to a measles outbreak following confirmation of 13 new cases of measles since 20th of October. This escalating risk is a concern, especially for education settings where measles can spread rapidly. In New Zealand, our measles immunisation rates are too low to prevent outbreaks from happening when measles is circulating in our communities. Our low immunisation rates contribute to this lack of community protection. Measles is highly contagious and serious. About 1 in 3 people may need hospital care. It spreads when an infected person breathes, coughs, or sneezes. Anyone with measles symptoms must stay home and should seek urgent advice by ringing their doctor or healthline on 0800 611 116. Anyone who is closely exposed to a measles case must stay at home. Health New Zealand will provide individuals with advice on a case-by-case basis, including when they can leave quarantine at home. Health New Zealand is actively working with the schools that currently have measles cases. People are considered immune to measles after having 2 doses of a measles vaccine from 12 months or older, or if you have had measles before. For more information on measles immunity, visit this link. On the property front, work on B Block is beginning this week. This means that the areas around rooms 3 and 4 will be fenced off and access will be restricted. This project is slated to be completed by January the 26th, 2026. The new Tawa School Board met in week 3, and it was a really positive meeting with 2 new board members, Pamela Studley and Femi Isi, coming on board. Congratulations to Tatiana Protsenko, who was re-elected as the board presiding member. The discussion was positive and future-focused. One of the key things the board is going to do is seek clarification from the Ministry of Education in regard to the process taken and the feedback that was collated as part of the consultation to reduce our enrolment zone so significantly. This will be done in the form of an OIA, Official Information Act, request to the Ministry of Education Network team. Coming on Wednesday is our Year 7-8 Market Day. Room 1 students have been hard at work applying their technology knowledge and have created their own product or service. We have a fantastic range of items for you to purchase, including 3D printed keychains, balloon-powered cars, delicious baking, fresh lemonade, slime, crafts, as well as contests for prizes. It will be held on the top court if fine or in room 1 if wet. Most items range between $2 and $5, and it is cash only. We really appreciate the support for our fantastic tuakana. A big thank you to Jason Barkle for guiding and supporting our tamariki with this venture. On Friday, we had some extra visitors to school. Actually, we had somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 of them. We had a swarm of bees go through the school, eventually settling in one of the trees near the school boundary. Our staff handled things really well, as did our tamariki. It was certainly a spectacular sight. And here's a great quote. The bee is more honoured than other animals, not because it labours for others, and that's by St. John Chrysostom. So with the week 5 well upon us, there's lots of things going on. It'd be great to see you on Wednesday for Market Day. That's going to be lots of fun, especially if it's anything like last year. Hey, let's have a great week 5, and we'll catch up with you at the end of the week for our bulletin. Ka kite anō.